Here to discuss these challenges ahead is Professor Kobi Michael of the Misgav Institute. Professor, thank you so much for joining us today. Just kicking off with the big news of the release of Mohammed Abu Salmiya, the director of Gaza's Shifa hospital, along with 50 other prisoners. I'm sure you've heard about this. It's across all the headlines today. Many Israelis are understandably outraged that Israel would release this man, whose hospital, of course, was used to hide and in some cases murder our hostages. What is your take on this prisoner release?
I think that those who are very frustrated are very right. I think that it was a mistake. First of all, because Shifa Hospital became to be a symbol, and it was introduced as the ultimate symbol, or if you want, the ultimate manifestation of the brutal and cynical use of Hamas of civilian facilities, mainly hospitals. And we sieged the hospital in the first phase of the war several days, and in the second phase for 3 weeks, and in the third phase we entered and surprised Hamas there in the compound. And I mean, everybody understands that the main principle of this hospital was fully aware to the idea that Hamas compound was built just beneath the hospital. So I think that it was a mistake to release him. I think that it was a mistake to release him also because he's a sort of an asset with regard to a potential future deal with regard to the hostages. And I think that it is a mistake because it was done, at least as it looks now, by some operative levels and not by the decision makers themselves that should have been in the picture.
Absolutely. Now, the bigger threat we're dealing with today is, of course, Lebanon on the immediate horizon. We see the increasing hostility from Hezbollah and now threats from the Islamic Republic against not only Israel, but Cyprus, too. What is the next step for Israel in dealing with Hezbollah? Do you believe there will be a full-scale invasion of Lebanon?
I don't know if a full-scale invasion, but I think that the escalation in the rhetoric level of all involved parties, be it Israel, Iran, and Hezbollah, eventually brings all the three parties, or enters all the three parties, to a sort of, I would say, commitment zone. It means that they feel very committed to their rhetoric, and therefore I think that the probability for a broader war between Israel and Hezbollah increases. But anyway, I don't believe that we have any other option to reshape the reality, the security reality in South Lebanon, because I don't believe that we are able to reach an agreement. And I believe that even if we will reach to an agreement, it will be breached immediately, a day after.
Well, let's hope that we can get a broad coalition of unity on this issue. I think the people of Lebanon and the people of Israel actually have shared interests on this. Professor Kobi Michael, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.